you get ready for an Oscar-worthy presentation by Mr. Trump tomorrow in Congress. What will he be working on today?
Well, Tom, you can head to the Bloomberg and read about a preview of President Trump's budget. Of course, a source familiar with the matter is saying that a two-page outline of President Trump's budget proposal could come as early as today. The sources that we're speaking with say that it's going to propose dramatic cuts to the Environmental Protection Agency as well as the State Department and an increase in military spending, Tom.
The basic idea, Kevin, is a man of action. I saw that in a number of articles, the Post, the Times, Bloomberg's work is, well, what are the real constraints the president faces in the budget process away from being a president of action?
His budget director, Mick Mulvaney, he is a former congressman who is a member of the Tea Party conservative budget deficit hawk wing of the Republican Party. This is more of the group that have advocated for budget cuts. And there are folks within the Congress, and in fact, I was at CPAC on Friday interviewing some of the Tea Party leaders, and they are concerned that this president on infrastructure, on ways to repeal parts of the Affordable Care Act, that he's going to spend too much money. He needs to unify them.
Civics 101, Mr. Cirilli. Is this a State of the Union address?
No, but it might as well be considered one. This is the first time that President Trump will be addressing tomorrow night in prime time the entire nation, and it's a joint address to Congress.
So, Kevin, what kind of tone are we expecting the president to strike? Is it tone or detail?
Well, Francine, greetings all the way from Italy. And first of all, I think a lot of folks on Capitol Hill, Francine, are hoping that he will get more specific. And I think that the basis of this, from what we're hearing, is going to, again, be his outline of the budget plan. Congress was just in recess. They're back now. They've got to get to work. They've got to begin moving legislation. In terms of their to-do list, it's going to be, number one, health care, and number two, according to other sources, tax reform. And so that's where all of this gets interesting for how they're going to pay for it.
Will he read a speech? I don't know how much you've been briefing, whether he's writing the speech, if it's written or whether it's just like flowing. If we're expecting details, I imagine he has a hard copy of something.
He will have a hard copy of something. He will, traditionally with these types of events, he will ad-lib a bit. But the basis of this, again, from what we're gathering, Francine, will be, again, that two-page budgetary document. He will outline his priorities. He will outline and try to kickstart this Congress into moving legislation. And again, the sources that I speak with within the Republican Party are hungry for that type of policy-specific detail, and they've been frustrated that they've been left out a bit.
Yeah, but Kevin, to Francine's good question, I really think I got to go away from economics and finance over to, the rest of the political debate. Are we going to get a straight speech, or is it going to tilt towards the Twitter flow that we observed this weekend, all the fake news stuff in Russia and, going after the new head of the Democratic Party? Which president's going to show up?
I don't think it's going to be the one that you saw over the weekend and the controversial, bombastic one that we've seen over the past couple of days. Again, I think this is an opportunity for this White House and this administration to lay out their legislative priorities.